when things are detrimental to human health.
Yeah.
You know, like the plastics thing, like to dismiss that and go, well, everything's better than it was before and you live longer. Right. But it might like literally be affecting the way human beings develop in a negative way. And who knows what, I mean, right now they're looking at sexual side effects. What kind of cognitive impairment side effects does it have?
Yeah.
What kind of, I mean, who the fuck knows? Sounding the warning shot. Like, hey, this is fucking with human beings' reproductive cycles. And since the invention of petrochemical plastics that we use in basically everything, from that point to today, there's a very clear drop in fertility rates, a very clear drop in male sperm count, a very clear drop in penis and testicle size. And with females, there's higher rates of miscarriages. And she believes through her research that this is connected and that these chemicals that we're getting from these plastics are literally affecting the development cycle of human babies.
Yeah.
Joe Rogan and Bjorn Lomborg discuss the detrimental effects of plastic on everyone.
We were so heartbroken reading this article recently about plastics, about how it's like 5%, right? So you get
But the emissions from waste burning, very, very low. So I remember people worried a lot about dioxins and that kind of stuff. Turns out we can get rid of virtually all of it.
So
these are
is
not
that the
hard
trade-off?
things.
Is the trade-off you have some emissions from the burning of the plastics, but you're getting rid of the plastics, which is is it a net gain for the environment? Because the plastics are a real problem, particularly in the ocean and in landfills and just, it's a real issue.
Bjorn Lomborg is a statistician and director of the Copenhagen Consensus Center. He is also the author of several books, among them False Alarm, How Climate Change Panic Costs Us Trillions, Hurts the Poor, and Fails to Fix the Planet, The Skeptical Environmentalist, and Cool It.
5%?
Single-use plastics get recycled.
Right. Yeah.
Like every time you throw your bottle in the right bin, you feel like you're a good person.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm a good person. I put it in the blue bin.
Yes.
I'm a good person.
Yes. The right way to probably handle that's a whole different conversation, is just simply to burn it and reuse the energy.
Right. How would you do that, though, and not pollute the air?
We do that all over the world, especially in Europe. You just put a scrub on the smokestack.
That's fine. All you do? Like, it's that simple?
Yeah. It
doesn't have any. Well, come on, it must have some emissions.
Sure. I mean, nothing is zero.
Right. Is it like a car? Very low. Or is it like a million cars? Like
No. I think it's probably less than a car. So it's not something I've looked at.
A million cars sounds gross, but that's our city.
We need to spread this word and begin to use other materials when possible.
So the real issue here is, once you decide to say you have to switch it into all these different bins, you have everyone sit. I was just at a conference in Stanford, and you could just see everyone, and I did the same thing. You're sort of like, oh my God, what am I going to... And you feel like you did the wrong thing no matter what you do, and you probably did. And most of it, as you just said, won't get recycled. Why? Because back in 5-10 years ago, we just took all of this and sent it to China.
Yeah.
And had them recycle it. And this is why there's so much plastic in the oceans. It's not because anybody, just throw it out. It's because we shipped it away to feel good about ourselves, but we didn't want to pay. And then, of course, when you get this barge with all this crap plastic, you either say, should we, recycle it and spend a lot of money, or maybe just happen to lose it on the ocean.